Welcome to At Home with Rach. Today we're going to do French bread pizzas. Sorry, I'm really sick, so I'm just going to go through this really briefly. This is not true French bread. This is bread that I have made I made 4 loaves, and because I had extra, I just kind of squished them and molded them into long loaves. So what I do is I would normally have gone to Walmart or whatever store that sells French bread, and then I would just cut it in half the long way. And what works really good is your serrated knife. If you have an electric serrated knife, that works too. Anything works, but this is the better option. And I'm sorry I didn't get a video out last week. We have just been swamped. Okay, so there's one. So I'll just pause it and we'll come back after I get the second one cut. Okay, my next step here is I've softened my butter and I have spread that on my French bread. Oh shoot, I dropped my butter. We like to toast the bread before we put on the toppings so that it doesn't get soggy. We have found that if you don't toast it and you stick all your toppings on it with the marinara sauce and then cook it to melt your cheese, your bread here gets very, very soggy. So we're going to add butter to give it that crispness to it. And then I'm going to garlic and Italian seasoning. Oops, that one's a little off. I'm just going to sprinkle that. Give it that pizza taste. Oh, you know what I should have used? Darn. And I was going to use it and I forgot. We have this pizza flavored oil. That would have been great to dust these with instead of butter, but butter also gives it a great flavor. And I'm using salted butter, and that salt will help to enhance the flavor as well. Okay. So I'm going to put this in a preheated oven at 425, and it might take about 5 minutes to toast these. Maybe. But keep an eye out on it. Every oven is different. Here we go. That one's back a little. And we have 4 people in our family, and we each eat one of those, what would you call it, half loaf. I don't normally eat a whole loaf. I eat about half a loaf, and then I save the other half for the next day for lunch. But mostly everybody in my family, I think, will eat most of that loaf or all of that half loaf, each person. So we will come back after this is toasted and show you how we top it. Okay, I got them out of the oven, and I told you guys the wrong temperature. I had to put it on broil just so that it could toast really quick. And you really have to keep watch of your items that are in the oven when you're on broil, because it can catch on fire, and that could be a bad day. Next, I'm going to start topping these according to what everybody wants in the family. So I will be right back with that. Okay, so I've marinated all 3. Thought I'd show you how I move this along. Just take a spoon. This is our homemade marinara sauce, and we love it. We roast tomatoes, garlic, bell pepper, and olive oil. And I think it's for half an hour in the oven. I don't remember what temperature though. I'll have to look that up. I think it's like 375.
Throw it in the link.
Yeah. Throw it in the link.
Or in the description, I mean.
Yeah. We know what you're talking about. Okay, so I have requests for a Hawaiian, and then everybody else wants like a Supreme, everything else on it. So I'm going to take this thinner one just because I don't eat the whole thing in one sitting. So we'll do Hawaiian. The other day when I was looking through Pinterest, they had Philly cheesesteak, like a French bread pizza, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I had the ingredients for that because I think that's what I would be eating. And we freeze what we don't use so that it's easier to make the pizzas. And yeah, these are kind of chunky, but it's okay. We're gonna eat it. Oh my gosh, those are really chunky. You know what? I'm gonna cut these and we'll be back. All right, I've already got the pineapple on there. I'm just gonna take my cheese. And there we go. Hawaiian is done. Now, I'm gonna open up everything else. Getting down to the bottom of the barrel. Well, next week I'll have to think of something different. Calzones or...
Yeah, I think calzones is what was on the menu.
Yeah, I think so. Yep. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna slide this guy over. Why not? Okay, then do mushroom. Mushrooms are flatter. I don't think our daughter knows though that I have mushrooms. It'll be a surprise. Alright, no pineapple on one. So that makes it easier.
And all the extra mushrooms go on mine.
Okay, which one do you want? This one or this one?
That one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna add a little to mine. Might not be any left, mister. Do. Okay. Yeah, I'm not that talkative. Not today. My throat just burns. And it's summertime, so I'm surprised that, like, there's a virus going around. Ham? You want ham on yours?
Sure.
Okay. Whoops, that's a really big piece. And I know school is gearing up to being out for the summer. Some people are already out, some parts of the country, so that's exciting for kids. Maybe not more so for parents, right? Stick that there. Okay. Pineapple for 2. This one needs a little bit more. Yeah, we were given a pineapple, and it was a week or 2 ago. We had it for dinner one night. We just cut it up, the rest of it, threw it in our freezer. I love it when that happens because it makes pizza prep nights a lot easier. onions. You want onions? Yeah? You?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Spaceman made an appearance.
Oh, Spaceman. Yeah, we got a new kitten. Spaceman Spiff. He's he's pretty active. It's sometimes violent. But we love him. He's a good kitty. He's named after the Calvin and Hobbes alter ego. I was trying to think of the word alter. I'm like, what is that word? Okay, we got ham, pepperoni. Do you want Parmesan cheese or feta on it? You?
Yep.
All right. Just have a little bit left of our stash. I don't think we've got any more left in our freezer.
We might have some of that. Maybe.
We got it at Costco. It was a big brick. It was nice. Ground it up. This will also give it that great, authentic Italian flavor. Probably didn't put as much on hers. Feta. Now you don't need a lot of feta. It's high in sodium. Got these big chunks. Gotta break them up. Put that on there. I hope you all have some good summer plans. Something to look forward to, a family reunion or a night out with the girls or with the guys. Or maybe you're out of school and you're just looking forward to hanging out with your friends all summer. Okay, that's probably plenty there. And our mixed cheese. She got cheddar jack cheese. Crazy thing about these French braids is they're a little more difficult to have a narrow spot of applying your toppings, so
A lot more waste.
yeah. So this includes this. There's a little bulb there. And it falls too, you know, like you've got this mountainous pile of food on it and the cheese is just rolling off of it. Yeah, I'll get that one touched up too. I just wanted to make sure we had enough cheese for all four. Okay, we're gonna put these in the oven for about 8 minutes at 425. And we'll show you the results. Maybe I'll get on the camera to show you how I enjoy it. I don't know, I'm feeling really cruddy. I didn't do much today. Okay. Oh, there's the back. Alright, we'll be back in a few. Alright. They're cooked. They're a little overcooked. My oven cooks hot in the back. I'm going to add a little sriracha on. Take a bite out of this. Now remember, it's not true French bread, but we'll pretend. That's pretty good. Well, I hope that this inspires you or encourages you to try something new. If you haven't tried French bread, we love the French bread. This doesn't have the taste of French bread. It's got the flavor of like a regular pizza crust. But That's all what we had. And that's what you got to do when that's all you have. So have a good weekend and enjoy your pizza. Talk to you later.